Everybody, we're back with more Cataclysm, and as promised, we're going to be moving on from whatever the name of this town, from Nottingham. We're going to be heading, west or south, west or south. Well, we've already been to the west. We know that there are some shocker brutes. There's a shocker brute and some zombie density over here, so maybe we'll head south. Why not? Doesn't really matter, I guess. We do have a zombie dog over here. Zombie or skeletal? Zombie dog. Deformed animated corpse of a canine. A sinewy beast which can easily outpace its two-legged friends. Yes, it's going to be much faster than us, which means we're not going to get to use the reach attack so much. That's okay. I do have circular. I have it set to, like, by default, your vision and everything is square. And in that setup, you can attack two diagonally, but I have it in the circular. I don't know what the setting is called, but I can't attack two diagonal tiles. I have to go one over and one down, or one diagonal and one over, etc. You can't go two, so we're going to position ourselves to where he's a little more reachable. Of course, he ripped my backpack immediately. Kill him, smash him, got a doggy. Okay, that's 30 liters of dog. That's... Oof. My dog is about 4 liters, I would guess, and probably about 18 pounds, but, well, we have 2 dogs. Whatever. Anyway, I think, I mean, there's no way we can repair our backpack. Oh, it's the regular backpack. I don't really care about that. Don't have enough rags. You know, before we leave, I do think, because it's 10 in the morning, why don't we pass some time? Why don't we butcher some rags, and we'll fill up our sewing kit before we leave? Because we do kind of want to arrive in town in the evening, because we don't want, although it may be a long trip, we really don't know where the next town is, so we should head out. That's okay. Close this, why not? In case we ever have to come back, we don't want things traipsing through. I think we're gonna be okay. Maybe we shouldn't have headed down through town. Maybe we should head down the grassy area, because I don't think we fully searched those houses. I think we bailed on them once we started to see some zombies. And we're just gonna head on our way, and hopefully we find a town. Safe mode on. Shady zombie, I don't really care about you. Just gonna head south until something slows us down. Oh no. Is that why we were irradiated? No, I was way too far away. Our feet are very hot because of the winter boots that we've got. We do have sneakers to change into. Coming to a crossroads. Oh, I do see the outskirts of a town south from Nottingham. So this is not a separate town. You'll see it says house south from Nottingham. What this usually means is that it's not in a town, or it would display that town's name. But because it's displaying the name of the town up here, that means this is probably just a small cluster of a few homes. Do we want to go... Well, we know there's a big forest here. There could be a town right here. Why don't we head east? You know what? It's a crapshoot anyway. You know, there's no guarantee one way or the other that you're going to come across a town. I do see some homes. Oh, a mansion. Oh, so... Mansions have a ton of really good stuff in them. Particularly for a starting character, there tends to be a lot of clothing. There tend to be weapons in display cases like rapiers and things like that. But they also tend to be surrounded by fast zombies, and they tend to have some pretty tough zombies on the inside. I think the last mansion I went to, I don't know if that was in this playthrough or not. Not this particular character, but I think in this series we went to a mansion and we immediately encountered like some Hulks and the highest tier acid zombies. I think we're gonna avoid the mansion. They also have armor, tend to have food, tend to have lots of books, but we don't have inventory space, and we're not gonna make it a base because there's really nothing out here. So I do think we're just gonna move on. We're gonna skirt the town to our west, because again, we don't have a lot of inventory space. That's not true. We are going to check out some of these vehicles. What are we seeing here? We're seeing a couple red dots. Some shady zombies. And a fat zombie. Look at this thing. It is a Humvee. Oh, we can look at it from a distance. Let's look at the wheels. The wheels are broken, so it's not going to interest us. Safe mode back on. We'll ignore the fat zombie. Sometimes oh, Amigo is very bad news. We're definitely not going that way. We're going to go north. We're going to go around this town because Amigo will tear us up. I'm confident we could probably kill it at this point in our playthrough. But it would do significant damage to us and rip a lot of our clothing. Which would be very, very bad. So we're going to circle around that. This does appear to be a town. I don't understand why it's saying southwest of Nottingham instead of giving it its own town name. We're going to continue moving closer. Skeleton. I don't see you on the mini-map. Skeleton, coyote. I want to get closer to the town because I want to reveal more of it on the map and see if maybe this is a place we're going to want to stop. Seeing a lot of zombies. Once again it seems to be dominantly houses, and I'm not happy about that. I think we're going to head north instead. If there are any stragglers that break off to come attack us, that's fine. We can deal with a few of them at a time without too much concern. Like, look at this. It's just houses. I don't know if maybe the map gen is broken. I know the couple playthroughs, the characters before this also were dominantly house-only towns. I don't understand that. I mean, maybe it's meant to simulate a small, rural cluster of houses, but I never used to see that, and there is something following us that I didn't notice. If you'll notice, these clumps of soil are showing up. This is because there is a giant worm or something that is tracking us, and we do not want to mess with that. So we're going to stay on this side of the pavement. Hope it loses interest. There is a giant black spot up here. What is that? What is this? What is that? I've never seen that before. Just a ton of rebar and rocks. Looks like something blew up the road. Jerry can would be nice, but we don't have volume for it. How's this vehicle looking? Wheels, engine, gas, battery. We don't have a screwdriver. Control, no vehicle controls. Of course. Of course. Why would there be a working vehicle? Yeah, so I'm not sure. I know enough about map gen to know that this isn't a controlled, looks like a helicopter crash. We don't have a digging tool, and I don't have the patience to go around digging through all that crap right now. Yeah, I know map gen, this isn't pre-generated to have only houses, so it makes me think maybe map gen is broken, that it's generating so many houses. Coming up on something. Hazardous waste. So no, we're not going to do that. We're going to head south, jump to this other road, and continue. And then if we start to experience any real problems, we'll divert. There's literally nothing here, just an evac shelter. Of course. I don't know what to do here. I don't want to explore this town because it's just houses. I mean, we'll go to the evac shelter, I guess, and we'll set up base there for now. Military pilot. I feel like he might be pretty dangerous. What's the other one? Military pilot. I only see one. I saw 2 red dots. It's another helicopter crash. I don't love setting up shop right next to them. And I feel like they might be pretty durable. This is the old school evac shelter. Oh no, there's slight changes here. Such as that door. So we're going to set up base here, I think. Crowbar. Oh, we got upstairs. How about that? Just a bunch of nothing. I did notice somebody's been putting in PRs to add roofs to buildings, which is pretty neat. Standing tank. Anything in you? Oh, I can store drinks in it. No, thank you. I'm gonna head down. Check out the basement. Make sure there's no zombies home before we set up base here. Some food. Always surprised at how empty the evac shelters are, despite being previously set up by the government for the explicit purpose of storing people safely. Where's that light coming from? I guess the light is from the open above here, which is pretty neat. I didn't know it did that. So I think we're going to set up base here. I mean, we might as well. Unfortunately, again, it's just houses. But clearing this out will give us a chance to look for more vehicles. Maybe we'll find a wrench item. Maybe we'll find, you know, a welder and all the things we would need to cobble together a vehicle of our own. We could, of course, make a welder and begin forging our own vehicle. But that wrench is really the thing that's holding us back. Can we move? We can. Just create a little more space on that side because I think that's where we're going to store all of our crap. So we'll make this. We'll need a brazier, which we can make eventually. For now, we'll drop food items. Food. Oh, it was lemonade mix. That was the thing we couldn't see in the previous episode. Food. Beverages. Should be everything else. We'll make a clothes pile. Did we even bring clothes with us? Sneakers. Just the sneakers. Make a medicine pile. Well, make a medicine pile. All that crap. What else do we have? Weapons. Drop the Remington. We don't have ammo for it anyway. Clothes and armor will go here. And we'll put miscellaneous crafting materials here. So that we'll set up the brazier here. And we'll keep our tools like here and our crafting materials here. And we'll make this our wood pile. And then we'll have everything within reach. So when we're trying to craft in the darkness, we'll have, you know, whatever. This, of course, provides some light, I believe. Where's the light? Very dark, cloudy. Okay. Get that cursor out of here. So we'll drop our tools here so that they're reachable from where we will be crafting. Stone kit, smartphone, we don't need anymore. We'll keep the knife. I don't know if the stone spear has butchering. Need to find a proper knife. It does not. Oh, get out of here. And the soap bar. We'll save. How's our inventory? Pretty okay. We'll drop this additional backpack that we're not going to use. Need to fix that jean jacket, but we don't really have the ability to do so. We'll head out the north side because we don't want the pilots to see us. We're also going to take off. We're going to drop our boots and swap them for the sneakers so our feet aren't hot. And then we'll slowly begin to explore some of this town. So we got a helicopter crash in this general area. And there's a couple of pilot zombies. We want to avoid them. I don't know how tough they are. I think they're a pretty recent addition to the game. So we're going to head up here and we're going to start checking some of these houses. It is a new area. It is a new place to loot. I'm just very disappointed that, especially a town of this size, is only houses. It really bothers me. Because that's not how map gen is supposed to work. Seeing some things over here. Of course, it's a horde of shady zombies. I'm going to clear them out before it gets dark, which should be really any minute now. Come on, fellas. Turn on sprinting. Oh, you got me. You got me, big guy. Good job. You earned your paycheck. Probably should have ate before we left. Hopefully there's some stuff to eat in the houses. Obviously, we're much safer now that we have the ability to attack at range. Just clear them out. Okay. Yeah, it puts us in a much safer position. Got a tough zombie coming up as well. I assume that's what that is. Tough zombie. Still getting used to the tile set. I do really like this tile set. There we go. I liked the chest hole tile set. Okay, you dick. Okay, you're pissing me off now, mister. Alright, anything interesting? Negative. Stop sprinting. Smash. Oh, we got an archery book. How about that? We already have an MP3 player, and this one only has one battery in it. I mean, I guess we'll unload the battery. Why not? We are going to use a makeshift welder probably eventually, so it's worth grabbing that stuff while we can. Nothing of note. Nothing. Couple vehicles. Couple more zombies. What are you? Decayed zombie, not a concern. Boomer, not a concern. What do we got? Wheels. Faulty engine, but it has gas and battery. The controls are messed up, but it's probably still drivable. But the faulty engine could be an issue. We're definitely going to take the jack. That puts us that much closer to getting a working vehicle. Wheels, gas, good engine, barely any battery. Come on, Mr. Zombie. Stop attacking the road. Not sure when they started doing that. I never used to notice them attack the road. Some 9mm. Cargo shorts, I guess we'll take. We already have a welding capable. We normally I would collect sunglasses for us to craft our own welding goggles, but currently we have the firefighter PBA mask, which provides enough glare protection. You know, I just grab them. Who cares? What was the other thing? A tire. So we're seeing a lot of zombies over there. I'm guessing there's a running vehicle. Nope, just hanging out. That's fine. Sun's going down. Yep, you missed. There we go. Thermos contains 1 liter. Okay. Energy drink. We don't need a cell phone. More bow books. So I do think we're going to shift into bow hunting in some capacity. Are any of them spotted me? Doesn't look like it. There's another wreck. Couple houses. Ooh, source of water. Fantastic. I think we're gonna head back to the base. We're gonna eat. We're gonna drink. We're gonna drop some of this crap off, and then we're gonna come back and we're gonna start checking out the houses. Oh, we are tired. That's okay. You know what? We're gonna drink the energy drink to stave off some of that sleep a little bit. I think is how that works. Drop the can because we really don't need it. We're just gonna head back to the base, drop off some of the stuff we picked up, and then of course we're not gonna sleep. We're gonna try to do some significant amount of there it is. As much exploring as possible before we would be going to bed. We'll start a filthy clothes pile. Don't know why. Okay, I guess sunglasses can get filthy. Why not? We also need a book pile. We want the book pile to be reasonably close to the fire as well because they contain recipes. Thermos goes on the water pile. Batteries goes with the tools. And as does the jack. And then ammo, and well, we'll put ammo separate from the weapons. Still gonna hang on to this shotgun just in case of emergencies. Do we have any food that's going bad? Not really. A lot of canned stuff we're not gonna eat right now. We never did grab that tuna from downstairs, I don't think. Bring that up. Tuna. I guess we'll just eat. This would require water, as would the beans, I believe. We'll just eat the meat, and we'll eat the cornbread, because who cares? And we will drink our clean water. So we're good. We do need to secure a large container. If we had metal sawing, we could just bring back a tank off of a vehicle. We don't really have that capability right now. Yeah, the lack of our ability to interact with vehicles is not so good right now. That's okay. We're gonna head back out. I notice our sated status has gone away immediately. We would be nice to secure a more perishable source of food. We're not near any forest at all, which is probably going to become a headache once we need wood, because there's only so much furniture in the evac shelter. There's swamp over there, but that's a very dangerous place to be for an early character. The river obviously could provide us with fish if we were so inclined, but I find fishing in this game to be very unpleasant. It's just not very flushed out, so it's a little bit on the boring side. There's a vehicle back here. Wheels, faulty engine, gas, no battery. Okay. Let's get in here. Multivitamin. Basement. Always nice to find a basement. Might shift our base over here at some point so we're a little closer. We don't have to make so many far trips back to the shelter. See if any shady zombies come bursting through the windows. Detergent in the kitchen. Nope. Pretty boring house. I'm not sure what this room is supposed to be. I do like map gen. It's probably the thing I've done most in my modding, is working with map gen. I enjoy creating new locations and new layouts for old locations. So every time I see something kind of like this basement where it's literally just a big room with nothing, like there's just nothing in it, it's an empty basement, I tend to get a little snobby about it because that's pretty lazy. I imagine some of these buildings, like if you look at this building, very scarce furniture, really not laid out in a way that a house would be laid out. Like what house opens to a foyer that's this big and then goes just to a giant kitchen and a giant empty room with 4 bookcases in it? You know what I mean? And I always feel a little bit like this is probably something that was made when the game was first released, like many years ago, and so maybe they were just trying to churn out locations as fast as possible. But by today's standards, you know, with people modding the game and interacting with the game on a daily basis, I feel like it's not good to have it that way. I think actually we're going to save. Yeah, I think we're going to call it here. The last couple episodes were 30-minute episodes. I don't want that. I want this to be like 20 to 28 minutes long. So I think we're going to call this one here. We'll be back in the future. We'll continue looting the town. And we'll go from there. For now, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed the episode, and I will see you in the next one.